Yo, yeah. So Diane, like speaking of which, your role's unique as far as you're the kind of go-between from journalists and talent PR, right? What are some insights you can give in terms of what stands out to you in that relationship and how you, just some of the challenges like you just spoke to around what comes up.
Yeah, the role that I'm in, I do multicultural publicity for a PR agency. And so we work with the studios and the networks, and we're always advocating, especially for our BIPOC journalists. We're always advocating for access. We're always advocating for time so that they can have, access to actors, directors. The biggest challenge when it comes to pitching is when we go to a reporter, we say, okay, are you interested? And they say yes. And so we'll ask them like, how much time do you need? And I think the biggest thing from, this is more for those that are starting out early in their career, they need to realize that when it's a junket, a standard slot time, it's a packed schedule. And so when a new journalist, they're like, oh, I would like 30 minutes. And you're just like, sorry, that's not how it works. So it's just kind of like teaching newbies, the basics, the fundamentals of like the standard slots, timing for junkets, press days, interviews that like you might have 5 minutes, you're lucky if you get 10, and make sure like you're prepped, that you've watched the screeners, that you've read the production notes, that you like what Shelli talked about is, you've done the research on the person that you're interviewing so that you can engage and be able to have, bring whether like Dino's really good with vulnerability in a interview, like getting them to kind of open up a little bit more. So those are like the wins. And so, some of the challenges that we see with newer writers is they just don't understand, like, we can't give you 15 to 30 minutes. That's not feasible. And then like coming into an interview and like if you're not prepared, we're gonna have to kindly ask you to scrap it. It's something that we don't want to do, but if like it's very clear that you don't even know the director's name or like the actor's name, or if it comes across that you clearly did not watch the materials, then we're gonna have to ask like, can you not run this?